faith. And for our next guest, keeping the faith means helping others in the toughest of times. When C.J. Matthews was just 5 years old, his mother, oh my gosh, she's such a cute girl. His mother, Kristen, told him that he was going to be a big brother. He was super excited that every day he would rub her belly to feel the baby move and talk to his baby sister. He couldn't wait to meet her. Then something devastating happened. 6 months into her pregnancy, Kristen lost the baby. While processing her own grief, Kristen was torn. How could she tell 5-year-old CJ that his baby sister would not be coming home? So she asked him, if you could help a child going through what you are, what would you do? And everything changed after that. Take a look.
Hey Tam fam, I'm Kristen Matthews and this is my son CJ.
We're the co-founders of Blankies for My Buddies, which all started 12 years ago when my mother experienced a pregnancy loss. It was a really hard, traumatic time. I was 5 years old, and I just didn't have the mental strength to get past the fact that I wasn't going to be a big brother anymore.
I remember the sadness. I recall walking into the room one day. I couldn't find CJ. I was looking all around the house for him. I ran outside, and he was out there crying, and he was yelling. I asked him what was he doing. He said he was asking God why he took his little sister away. And I held him because that's all I knew how to do.
My mom asked me a question, what would I give a kid who was going through the same thing I was? And I told her a blanket. You know, they're like a big hug. They give you a sense of security. I wanted every kid to be happy. And that's how Blankies for My Buddies was born.
We put together a blanket drive. We were able to collect and donate about 850 blankets.
That joy was starting to cover up the sadness that I was feeling as I lost my little sister.
We don't just donate blankets anymore. It's way bigger than that. My 2 sons, CJ and Colin, lead other kids in making blankets for other people.
This is my 8-year-old little brother, Colin, who's been helping out. Blankies for My Buddies started all because I thought I wouldn't be a big brother. He's one of my biggest inspirations.
I feel good helping him. I like making people happy.
Everyone has a purpose, and everyone can use their life as a vessel for someone else's happiness.
Please welcome to the Tam Fam, CJ and his mom, Kristen. Come on out.
Thank you.
You got a whole fan club. You're famous.
I'm very grateful for him.
This is so beautiful. You're 17 now?
Yes, ma'am.
You're 17. When you look at the picture of you as that little boy, what's the first memory of when your mom shared the news with you about your sister?
It's a really long time ago. I just remember my mom, trying to comfort me. And it was really hard for them too. So she wasn't the greatest explainer when it happened. But I remember her trying to comfort me as she tried to comfort herself.
Yeah.
At the time.
Kristen, I know. I mean, how do you explain to a 5-year-old? I can't even imagine what that conversation is like because you're searching for the words. But as this is all happening, as you are processing what's happened to your body and the child you were planning to welcome. Yeah. Where did you pull your strength from?
The man above, God, absolutely. As parents, we don't get manuals. You just do what you think is best for your kid. And to see him hurt so bad, he would hug my belly every day. And
so he was anticipating just as you were.
He was ready. He wanted to be a big brother so bad.
When you issued that challenge to him of how do you want to help someone else? He's only 5. How did you know he would understand, as they say, the assignment?
Okay, so CJ has always been a very compassionate human being. When we would pull up we lived in Charleston, South Carolina, and so it was it's a beautiful place. Yeah. But when he started being exposed to homelessness, we would pull up to a corner and he'd be in my
Mom,
bag.
where's your wallet?
You got some money? He does it now sometimes, he's like, you got some money, And so I knew that he had the spirit of giving inside of him, compassion. And I had been hit by a drunk driver when I graduated from college. And that's how I helped to get through that. And so I know that made me feel better.
Yeah.
And so I told my husband, I said, we have to do something to help CJ to get through this, And
so you issued him that challenge.
I issued him
And in the
that
challenge, it was don't focus on yourself, let's focus on others. And
Yes.
out of that, CJ created a movement. We're gonna meet CJ's dad, and now you are a big brother. Your younger brother's coming out who's helping out on the Passion Project. We'll be right back. Tune in every Tuesday to get exclusive deals on the things I'm obsessed with. The Tam Fam never pays full price. Go to shoptamfam.com now.